welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And with me now, I've got Steve Ward. How you doing, Steve?
I'm all right, thank you. And how's yourself?
Yeah, really good, thanks, mate. It's lovely to have you on.
Yeah, it's good to be on, thank you very much.
No, it's honestly an absolute pleasure to have you on, mate. And as I say, we'll get into the details of why you're here. But for people who don't know who you are, let's go back to the start. When did boxing come along for you? When did it all begin?
Well, boxing come along with me. I was pushed into it. My dad pushed me into it at 9 years old. You know the old scenario, Joe? I was getting bullied.
Right.
And my dad's eyesight was failing fast. He was beginning to go blind. He wanted me to be able to look after myself. So I didn't actually want to go into boxing. No way. Not my type of thing. I was shoved into it. And right up to, we'll say what, 12 fights, something like that, I hated it.
Yeah.
I used to go training 3 times a day, 3 times a night, 3 nights a week. Oh, God, I used to detest it. And I got to do it. My dad pushed me into it. I went to the Nottingham School of Boxing, the original one on the Hartley Road corner, the Boulevard Hotel. And I can remember him taking me up these old wooden steps there. Oh, dear. Talk about fear factor. We turn the top of these steps, and there was an old curtain. You can imagine there was no door, just an old curtain, and it was above the garages. It went the whole distance above the garages. And we walked in, and my dad says to this gentleman, this is my son, Steve. I want him toughening up. So I want you to really toughen him up, and when he is ready for sparring, put him in with the big ones and let him knock him about a bit.
Oh, nice.
Great. I thought, this is a nightmare. This is a total nightmare. I'd sooner take my chance with the bullies. And for, well, right to the age of 11, from 9 till 11, 2 years, I was really, really being knocked about. Really. I was in with the bigger lads. I was giving them as good as I could. But that 2 years makes a lot of difference, especially at that age. And then at 11 years old, it was time for my first amateur fight. Well, I got 2 years pent-up aggression where I'd gone home most weeks with a wobbly tooth, black eye, blooded nose, regular occurrences.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm going to kill this guy. He's put me through hell. And his name was Paul Ironmonger. What a name for a fighter.
Oh,
Paul Ironmonger. And I beat him. It was my first fight. I beat him. And my dad said to me after, do you like boxing now? I says, I hate it. I hate it. And same with the second, third, fourth, fifth fights. Do you like boxing now? I won them all. I says, I hate it. And this was right up to the 12th fight. And the 12th fight, he didn't ask me. And I went to him. And I said, come on then, Dad. Ask me. He says, ask you what? I says, ask me. He says, do you like boxing now? I says, no. I love boxing now. Because I'd got the sudden flair for it that I liked it. And it was keeping me in good books with my dad as well, because I was doing what he'd like me to do.
Yeah.
He loved it.
Yeah. Sort of a pride thing. Pride thing, isn't it, for your dad? And
yeah, you got it spot on there.
Connection, isn't it?
We used sorry?
It's a connection, isn't it, between father and son? You know, when you've got that and you're making dad proud, and you know that your dad is proud, but he never sort of really tells you, but you can see that he is.
Yeah, you've hit it spot on there. What you've stated there. Yeah. Well, we used to have a newsagent shop on Icing Green. We come off Icing Green. Good area, isn't it? And, it got this little sepia picture, about a 4-inch square sepia picture. When I was born, 1956, and he put this on the counter and he put a little note under it. One day, this man will be a world champion. Well, now's my chance to make that dream of his come true.
Yeah.
2 weeks' time, I can do it. I will do it, Joel. Not can. I will do it.
So do you feel after all these years from sort of the age of 9, being bullied, being pushed around, forced into it by your dad, it's almost like now this is the opportunity for you to seal it for your dad all these years down the line? Because, but before we get sort of into the fight in a couple of weeks' time, you are the world's oldest active boxer.
Yeah, that's right. I'm 64 at present, and I've got 3 Guinness World Records, the oldest active professional boxer in the world. 3 times I've won it. This time, in a fortnight's time, it'll be up again. Obviously, I get it for the 4th time. The good thing is it saves on wallpaper. You keep putting them up. There's a reason for everything, isn't there?
It keeps the wife happy when she says, "You haven't decorated in 10 years." You go, "Yeah, I have. Look at them."
Yeah, there you are. There you are.
Well, Steve, I don't know how you do it, because you've had quite a life, as you say, going into boxing at a young age. You were a former doorman. You're now doing your after dinner speaking as well. It's, you've done really well, mate, and I'm sure your dad's very proud.
Well, the one thing I do want to do, I want to get to that grave at Bullwall Cemetery, fortnight's time, get the belt out and say, "I've done it, Dad. I've done it." That would mean the world to me.
Yeah.
Really unbelievable feeling that will be. And I'll do it. I will do it. I'm really positive. It's no good going in a ring if you're not positive. A ring can be the very, very loneliest place on God's earth. Nowhere to hide, nowhere to run. You're either good enough on the day or you've faltered. It's simple enough.
So what makes you, Steve, the man in 2 weeks' time to bring that title home? What's the difference from, say, the man that kind of left it around the sort of 2015 mark to then go into a different, the different side of things? Okay. What's that difference that says, "I'm going to be a world champion"?
I'll tell you what the difference is. When I turned professional in about 76, something like that, the big thing was my dad died not long after, and I lost all the push power. I'm the first man to admit I was wrong to myself and other people. I was turning up for fights, talk about going to the gym. I'd not even looked at a gym. And it was no good. I was doing bad things. It just wasn't me. Now, all these years later, coming back into the pro ranks, I'm feeling really 150%. And I've got the best thing going for me. I've got my push power back. She's called my wife, Lucy Ward. She's everything to me. She is my push power.
Yeah.
I'll go out and I'll do a run in the morning, 4 a.m. I've been doing it every morning, 4 a.m. If I come back 10 minutes early, she'll say to me, where you been? You ain't done your proper run, they've been far enough. So I'll go out again. You know, that's push power. Keeps an eye on me, and it's great to have her on board.
Yeah.
And she also walks me down to the ring in the suits, like the swimsuits, the glittery Union Jack swimsuits.
Yeah.
She's a Zumba instructress, and there's 4 of them, and they all walk me down to the ring and everything. It's a fantastic feeling. Between that and Hearts on Fire playing, when you've gone from that, yeah, brilliant.
What a cracker!
And that's my entrance. That's my ring walk music.
Yeah.
And when you get from that changing room down to that ring, between the girls walking you down, the crowd, and that music playing, I am buzzing. I'm up for it. Whoa, unreal. You've just got one thing on your mind, and that's it.
Steve, what can you tell us about your opponent on the 6th of August? Because you're against Adrian. I've got to get it right. Is it Palogi?
Adrian Palogi. Yeah. I don't know much about him. Now, promoters and so forth, they were going to tell me all about him. I said, I don't want to know this one. Now, normally, I delve into my opponent and I find everything out. This one is different.
Yeah.
This one's different all the way along. The training's been different. The build-up's been different. I don't want to know anything about him. My idea is it's going to be held over 8 3-minute rounds.
Yeah.
They won't do 12 because of the ages, of course.
Yeah. You're 64 and I think he's 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've got to give him a bit of a start, haven't you?
Just a bit.
Yeah, just a bit. 15 years, it's nothing really. But I've told people this fight's a different fight for me, different type of fight. The first round, I'm coming out, feeling him out, jabbing him, seeing what he's got to offer, seeing what he can do, see if he can hurt me.
Yeah.
The second round onwards, now I never do this. This is a new thing for me, Joel. I would normally say, if people ask me, what do you think will happen? I would tell them that I'm fighting to go the distance. And if I get a stoppage or a knockout, I've got a bonus.
Yeah.
This time, no, this is serious. This is my last fight ever. Because 6 days after this, I am 65 and I have to retire.
Yeah.
This is my last fight. So I'm doing it my way.
Yeah.
And my way is come out, feel him out the first round, and from the second round onwards, don't blink. Because the big ones are coming.
Well, Steve, are we able to watch it? Is it going to be aired anywhere for us to watch?
I do know that Notts TV could be coming. They're coming, definitely coming. I don't know if they're going to do the full job, like the full fight, but I believe they'll be doing the highlights at least. But it could be the full fight yet.
Yeah.
So you might see it on TV.
Yeah, no, it'll be on the internet somewhere.
Yo, it will come out. The Sun newspaper, they're coming.
Yeah.
Which is a nice thing to have on board. I'm not sure about Central TV, but I stand a good chance of them being there as well. You've got the papers, the Evening Post, the Chad. Oh, it's got a lot of interest, this has.
No, Steve, as I say, you deserve it, mate. You know,
thank you. That's
to go
great.
from the age of 9 to 64, dedicated though, but dedicated to the game and the chance to win a World Cruiserweight Championship. I just have to you. I think it's incredible, and I think your dad's going to be very proud of you, Steve. Very proud.
I'm hoping so. Well, I do it for myself, my wife, Mansfield and Nottinghamshire, because I come off Icing Green originally, I'm living in Mansfield now, very happy. They took me under the wing, and I also do it for my Queen and my country. That is the big one. Queen and country. I'm very patriotic. As you'll see with what I'll be wearing on the day, what I come down to the ring in. I know it might seem like I'm trying to rub his face in it. This is the Union Jack, but come on, this is England. If you can't be proud of where you live, then get out. There's something wrong.
Steve,
England all the way.
I think you're an absolute star, and if anyone deserves, you know, to go down as a legend, it's definitely yourself. You know, you're in the World Legends Championships, and you deserve to be there, mate.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Joel. Much appreciated. I will do you proud, I promise you.
Well, Steve, I'm going to have you on back again after the 6th of August, and you can show me that title.
That's great. That's fantastic. Be proud to do it.
No, honestly,
we're very proud to show you.
Thank you very much for coming on. And as I say, we wish you all the best on the 6th of August, and we're all behind you. You know, and as I say, you're going to do your dad proud. It's, I know it's an emotional thing for you, and you know, but I think with your wife in your corner, you can never lose, mate. You're a winner regardless.
Thank you very much, Joel. That's good of you. Thank you.
Take care, Steve, and thanks for coming on, and keep in touch, won't you?
I certainly will. You take care.
Yeah.
All the very best to you.
Yeah. God bless, Steve.
See you, matey. Bye.
Steve Ward, the world's oldest active boxer. Yeah, going for a World Legends Championship, the World Welterweight Championship belt on August the 6th. Yeah, I'm absolutely buzzing for him, and yeah, you can see how much it means to him, and you know, he's going to do his dad proud, his wife in his corner. Good luck, Steve Ward. We're all behind you, mate. And yeah, you've been watching JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations, and as you know, affiliator for Fight Zone TV. If you go on, subscribe, sign up to Fight Zone TV, $4.99 a month, and type in JG's Fight Talk into the affiliated code box. Just let them know that I sent them your way. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll get Steve back on with that belt soon. So take care. Thank you.
Are you ready?